Alright guys, welcome back to Nova Fitness. It is Monday, May 11th, nearing the end of our quarantine time. I'm Coach Matt.
Coach Kevin.
And today's workout is going to be ceiling fan, but before we get into that, Coach Kevin's going to warm us up.
For today's warm-up, we have 30 jumping jacks to start with. So just keeping those arms nice and straight, hands up overhead. Good. After we do our 30 jumping jacks, we're going to go into doing the stand and stretch for 30 seconds on one side. So get into that nice deep lunge position, reaching those hands up overhead. And again, we can be active in this position, kind of moving back and forth, dipping lower into the lunge, really pressing the hands up overhead. But again, working that position for 30 seconds. Once we get done there, we're going to go back into our jumping jacks, and this time only 20 repetitions of the jumping jacks. Once we get done with our 20th jumping jack, we're going to go into that Samson stretch again, this time on the other leg. Same type of thing. Be active in this position, focusing on maybe moving back and forth a little bit, reaching those hands up, whatever you need to do to kind of stretch out in that position, and again for 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into our last round of jumping jacks, going for just 10 jumping jacks this time. Once you get done with your last jumping jack, we're going to go into an active squat position. So same thing, just like the Samson stretch, we're going to go for 30 seconds, sitting in the bottom of that squat position. You can rock heel to toe, you can twist side to side, you can raise the arms up. Again, just being active in the bottom of the squat position, trying to get ourselves loosened up there a little bit. Once we get done with that squat, we're going to go into doing some inchworms to push-ups and some mountain climbers. So we're going to walk the hands out, nice good push-up position, keeping that body nice and straight in that push-up, moving as one unit, and then walking those hands back, and we're going to go for 5 repetitions. Once we get done with our 5th repetition in the inchworms and push-ups, we're going to go into doing mountain climbers. So going back to that nice good plank position, and then alternating the feet when they come to the front. The big thing we want to look for when we do the mountain climbers today is making sure when we bring that front foot up that foot lands flat on the ground. So depending on your mobility, it's really going to determine how far that foot's going to be able to come up towards the front of the body. We're going to go for 10 mountain climbers, and we're going to go through the inchworms and the mountain climbers for 3 rounds. Once we get done with that 3rd round, we'll get ourselves ready for today's workout.
Today's workout is called ceiling fan. It is a 15-minute AMRAP. Goes as 20 single arm dumbbell power snatches, 40 double unders, 20 single arm overhead reverse lunges, followed by 40 additional double unders. And then 1 round. We'll go for as many reps and rounds as possible today. So, looking at the dumbbell snatches first. Ooh, still a little feeling that warm up there. So, going with the dumbbells. Our dumbbell snatch today is going to start with both heads of the dumbbell on the ground, and ideally with each rep, both heads of the dumbbell will make contact with the floor. Kevin grabs his dumbbell with one hand. He's going to make sure he establishes a good pulling position, which is chest up, hips and hamstrings engaged, glutes, low back is tight. He's going to drive through his heels into a full extension, pulling that dumbbell up the front of him, then dropping into a power position as he punches through. Nice. From here, it's going to be very important to kind of take a look at the way we switch hands. We're going to alternate hands every rep. Ideally, Kevin will take this dumbbell down and pass it into the other hand, come down, make contact with both heads, up into the dumbbell power snatch again. So, one of the things to look out for is some people, and it's okay if you do this, it's just there's a few points of performance to be aware of. If they like to bring the dumbbell down to the floor completely, then switch hands, and then pull it back up. It's going to be important here that we make sure we establish that good, strong, upright pulling position with every rep. Too often, especially as people get tired, or if they're dealing with a heavy dumbbell, they start to get pulled over. And say they start to pull from, like, they're facing the ground, they just go into a pull position. And that works, sort of, for a few reps, or maybe a set or 2. And then the low back becomes really tight, really jacked up. And then frankly, if you're pulling with some heavier weight, it's not really safe at all. So make sure, despite which technique you use, whether you're using this pass off to hand, or if you're pulling from the ground, make sure you establish a nice upright position. I recommend you slow your reps down today and practice passing that dumbbell off hand to hand, because it sets you up for a nice touch and go rep every time. Assuming you keep your dumbbell close to the body as you're coming down. So maybe slow your reps down and practice that technique today in today's workout. Then we'll go into 40 double under jump ropes. Now today you can have some options. You can do 80 single unders. You can do your 40 double unders. You can do your penguin hops. You can even do jumping sideways over your dumbbell, side-to-side dumbbell, lateral hops, things like that. Whichever version you choose, even in the single unders, we want to kind of use our feet to our advantage. If we keep our feet tight together in a nice pike position, we're able to, it allows us to use the strength of our feet, our calves, and our lower legs together. As soon as we start to kind of get a little loose, the hips, loose the core, the feet start to operate more separately, you're just going to lose a lot of your strength and you're going to fatigue out a little faster. So practice doing that. That also is going to transfer to a lot of the gymnastics stuff we do, is just that coordination to keep your feet tight while moving. Moving on to the single arm dumbbell overhead reverse lunge. There's a lot to say. But first things first, dumbbell overhead. You can choose to break up your reps overhead however you want. You can go 20 in a row on the right with the right arm, and then do 20. Next round, switch hands and do 20, or you can switch 10, 10, 5, 5, whatever feels right for you. But regardless, when you do at the dumbbell overhead, you need to keep an active shoulder position, really pressing hard to the sky, tucking that bicep to your ear in a lot of ways. Because once your elbow gets a little limp or your wrist starts to bend, it is very hard to reverse lunge, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But assuming you keep it locked up, the reverse lunge is to step back, come down, touch the back knee to the ground, and then stand back up to a full upright position. What you'll notice here is it's going to be important for Kevin to make sure he steps far enough back, and then keeps that heel in the front planted and drives back through it each time, whether the dumbbell's on the right or the left side. For some people, if you haven't done these before, the hardest thing is going to almost have the proper reception to make sure you're stepping far enough back. There's a lot going on in this movement, even if it looks simple. Especially as you start to get tired, it's going to be very challenging to coordinate your midline. You're breathing, you got a dumbbell overhead, you're stepping backwards. You're going to have to keep a nice strong core, brace through every rep, or you start to lose your balance, dumbbells start to weevil around. Key points, guys, too, when you're doing your reverse lunge up overhead, just make sure you're not stepping back on the tightrope. Maybe you're from the front. Make sure that you're stepping back and out. If you're coming across where you're almost lunging with your knee behind your foot, that's going to make it harder to stabilize. You're going to be very wobbly. Make sure you're stepping back in a way, spacing yourself out where your feet remain staggered throughout the repetition. But that's a single arm overhead dumbbell lunge, followed by 40 more double unders. So, take some time to warm up each of these movements. Figure out which dumbbell weight you can coordinate, passing off hand to hand, if you choose to use that, or what dumbbell you can safely reverse lunge with. And if you want to use different dumbbells depending on your skill with each movement, that's okay today. But we'll be back here for the strategy shortly. Right now, you can take time to get warmed up. To get the most out of today's workout, you want to kind of take a look at where your strengths and weaknesses are. So if I know I'm very, very good at double unders, I'm going to go 40 unbroken every round, I might want to strategically kind of pace out my dumbbell power snatches or my single arm reverse lunges just to keep my heart rate in check. You don't want to blow through those movements as fast as possible, and then also know you're going to be blowing through those double unders as fast as possible, because it'll be very easy in those early rounds to jack your heart rate up well before you've reached the halfway point in this workout. Or if it's the opposite, you know double unders are very difficult, and you're be lucky to string 10 in a row, but you still want to try them. Try to push yourself harder on the dumbbell snatches or on the reverse lunges, knowing you're going to get slowed down a little bit on the double unders.
The other thing we want to think about in today's workout is we're going for a 15-minute AMRAP, so we do want to be moving for that entire 15 minutes. So think about in the beginning, that first round or two, kind of take your time a little bit, see how long each round takes you, and then try to hold that pace throughout the 15 minutes. And if anything, try to increase the intensity towards the end, especially on that second half of that 15 minutes. And then last thing we want to think about is kind of breathing in the transition. So instead of rushing right off of the dumbbell and getting into that jump rope as fast as possible, take a breath or two, compose yourself, grab your jump rope, then get into all those double unders, and then the same thing, when you get back off the double unders, you get onto that dumbbell, take a breath or two, mentally get yourself ready, try to plug and go through all of those dumbbell movements or the double unders unbroken if you can, and then breathe in those transitions. What we don't want to do is take a break in the transition and then have to take another break in the movement just because we're trying to catch our breath a little bit. If you just do the one break, it will lead to more reps and rounds throughout the entire workout.
This workout is likely going to be fast and furious, but regardless, have fun, practice the different components of each movement. Let us know what questions or concerns you have, and we'll see you after this workout's over.